drop a beat.
This is how it starts.
Y'all didn't know I have a DJ name on the weekends?
We drop a different beat.
All right, it is time for the Funkast Blast.
Ooh, Funkast Blast. Funkast Blast.
Funkast
Pew.
Blast.
Pew, pew, pew.
Funkast Blast. Funkast Blast. Pew, pew, pew.
Today we won't chew into the mics this time.
Is that a better one?
That was awesome.
What's up, fanatics? Welcome to episode 126 of the Funko Funkast, the only official Funko podcast recorded at Funko HQ in Everett, Washington. I'm your host, Sully.
This is Hillary.
This is Cameron.
It's Ashley from work.
And we are lacking a Dima this week, but we have somebody equally as special. His first time appearing on the Funkast. Welcome, sir. You are...
My name's Kyle. Hello, everyone.
Hey,
Hello, Kyle.
Hey, Kyle.
Welcome to the
You new here?
cast.
I am. Yes,
Huh.
thank you.
New-ish.
Newish. About 5 months now.
What do you
You've
do here,
been to
Kyle?
the conventions.
I have. I do the video work with Dima, and Dima's missing, so I'm filling in for him. This is delightful.
Thank you for joining
He's
us.
missing. We don't know where he is.
Not sure where he is.
I was
I
at
know where he
the
is.
I was at the Extra Life game stream with Funko Games on Saturday, and somebody recommended there should be a Funko Funkast version of the Funkoverse. So they were theorizing what each of our characters, what their weapon would be, and Kyle got a nice shout out as well as Jax.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so people paying
is
attention.
that?
They
Hold
know
on.
who you are.
Yeah.
Wait, but maybe it's your head?
Hold
me.
on.
You'll have to go back and watch the live if you want to know what those special weapons
All right.
were.
Cool.
Wow.
10 extra hours.
Interesting.
If this is your first time listening to the Funko Funkast, we record weekly to bring you the latest reveals, listener questions, hints, bad dad jokes,
BDJs.
pop culture discussions, and our own original games. I don't have one this week. Plus giveaways. That makes up for it, right?
Giveaways, you say?
If you'd like to play a little Funko Bingo while you listen, there is no prize. It's just for fun. You can get your card at ithinkpixels.com/bingo, and based on the things we say, you can check off the boxes. First up, we've got...
Funkast Blast. Funkast Blast. Pew,
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 pew. Pew, pew, pew. Come on, Kyle.
He
Kyle's
was very
I didn't know when to
unsure.
chime in.
I pick up the box
You've
and
been to
start
a
shaking
live?
it.
Yeah.
Hillary chimes in, and Kyle's face is like, what is happening? What is going on? He meerkatted it. Okay. You know what that is.
Yeah.
Good
Don't
visual.
look at me.
I didn't wink at you, at least.
That's true.
All right, our first question. Oh, by the way, let's tell everybody what the Funkast Blast Box is. These are questions sent in by fans via email. They're meant to be kind of like speed round questions. We go around the horn and we each answer real quickly.
What if you got one sent to you by a dove?
That would get priority.
Carrier
my
pigeon.
gosh.
Or a raven.
Then I'd know Dima had sent it.
Yeah.
It would also get priority.
Or a pigeon. That could also be sent by Dima.
Yeah. Or a
In these
giant
parts,
bat.
it would
as
be
we
a
found out
seagull.
last time.
Now, Kyle, these are all customarily all plays, so kicking this one off with an all play?
It's going to be an all play.
absolutely.
Start with Kyle.
Sorry,
Yeah,
no,
Kyle.
come on.
Yeah.
You want me to do reverse?
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is an
Yeah,
easy
yeah,
one.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
We'll be gentle.
Okay.
So we're going to start with you.
We won't.
From Mike Chong, a.k.a. MC Dizzle, your favorite store to shop at when you were young?
Oh my gosh. It had to be the toy store. I don't remember. It wasn't like, I think it was called KB Toys.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
a thing.
that was a good one.
Yeah. And if I had a really good grade on my spelling test, my mom would buy me a treat, and that's my
Wow.
store. That's my store of choice.
Do you remember your favorite treat?
I mean, it was a toy. No, probably Ninja Turtle.
There you go.
Yeah, I'd always hover around that, and just puppy dog eyes.
Ashley?
Ooh. I like the candy store a lot. That's probably why I was a little bit of a chunky child.
Who among us was not
Yeah,
a chunky
true.
But
child?
I would always go with my grandpa, so I always enjoyed that. Every time we would go and visit him, we would go to the candy store. So
Cameron?
I wasted many a good dollar at Sam Goody growing up just on $20 CDs.
When I was a kid, I spent a lot of time in Chicago, and at that time, there was an FAO Schwartz. So I used to go to the FAO Schwartz a lot, and it was spectacular.
Mine was
the
probably
piano.
Oh, yeah, you have to play the piano.
Yeah.
Mine was probably Toys R Us. And for our birthday, we would get money, and we'd go straight to Toys R Us, and we'd get to pick whatever we wanted within that money, of course.
With like the Jeffrey
Toys R Us
bucks.
was good.
Yeah, Jeffrey bucks.
This
Is that a
isn't-
real thing?
Yeah, it was
Did
like
have
little
that?
It was,
paper
yeah.
money that had the giraffe on the where a president would be, I guess.
I remember like going to
that.
Toys R Us and you'd have to like if you were buying like a video game or something, you would have to get like a piece of paper and then they would check you out and then
Yep.
you'd have to go somewhere else to get it. And I just remember like always like skipping down the hall to
Yeah.
go get, whatever game or whatever it was.
I'd forgotten
fun,
about that, but I
Yep.
remember there being one of those cool conveyor belt things,
Yep.
and you'd sit there waiting for it to come
It was awesome.
sliding on out.
Yep.
All right.
Do you guys remember the store Service Merchandise?
Yes, I forgot about that till just now too.
Yeah, they had a conveyor belt too, and everything in the store was on a conveyor belt. So you had to get the tickets and check out, and then you'd wait for your package.
I don't remember what it looked like personally, but now I pictured this like MC Escher drawing of a bunch of just conveyor belts all over.
Kind of.
They kind of go into each other, and
It was basically just like a Target, but with a conveyor belt system. Like there were toys and clothes and electronics and homeware.
they advertised a lot of jewelry.
They had
for
jewelry.
service merchandise.
Yeah,
That's
they had
what
a
made
lot of
it
jewelry.
weird. Not that I was shopping for jewelry as a child.
Why not?
All right.
You're a stylish child.
I wore a lot of bling as a kid. All right. Another question here. We'll start with Ashley. Would you rather get $50 million on your 60th birthday or $1 million today? Asks Robert Vadas.
Ooh.
That's a good question.
Are you guaranteed to be 60?
That's a
Yeah.
great question.
Yes, but you're not guaranteed to live much past
Beyond
60.
that?
Yeah.
Like you
I
get the
would
50 mil.
I would say $1 million today, because if you invest that correctly, you might be doing all right.
Yeah, but will you?
No,
Or will
what-
you just
you
spend
gonna
it?
invest it?
Hey,
No, I'm gonna.
I wouldn't blow it. I would buy some practical things.
Shoes.
I would not buy shoes.
That's other monies.
All right.
Inflatable bounce house company.
There you go.
Cameron?
Yeah, probably $1 million today.
Really?
$1 million today for sure.
I'm going to go $50 million when I'm 60. I'm just going to apply for a lot of credit cards now and just go live it up, and then I'll pay it
I
off
guess
later.
you could do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just like to get rid
Yeah.
of my student loans. That would be a nice relief.
Oh,
But
that's a big day when you finally pay those off. I mean, you'll be
I probably
60.
will be dead
Yeah.
before I pay them off. So
Yeah, I'm with you. So I'll definitely pass up the $1 million now, and then just goof off, knowing that I have a nice little retirement lined up.
You hope.
Well,
Somehow I'll still spend $52 million by the time that comes around, and then I'll be in the hole, and it'll be a
Exactly.
what if you don't
horrible
make it till
existence.
that, and then you leave your loved ones with all this debt?
But he said you
Not my
will
problem.
make it to that, but you may not make it further than that.
Okay.
So you could have
Yeah.
the best 60-year-old birthday party, 60th birthday party, and then just
Kick the
Check
bucket
out.
right the
Yeah.
You
next
could
day.
go full Brewster's Millions and just try to spend it all in 24 hours.
Full Brewsters?
full
Brewster's Millions.
What is that? I don't even know what that is.
Oh, Ashley.
It's
Now,
one
okay.
of Cameron's favorites.
Should I just go?
To
I can't
be
believe
fair,
you don't know about Brewster's Millions.
that
so
movie
you
came out in the
explain it to-
mid-'80s.
Yeah.
So he finds out he has a
This is
rich...
Cameron's other favorite movie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How,
oh yeah,
how dare
absolutely.
you? I've never seen it,
How dare you?
but I know about it.
You really haven't seen it?
I don't know anything about it.
John Candy, Richard Pryor. He finds out he had a rich relative that died, and the rich relative leaves him $3 million. And if he can spend the $3 million in 24 hours without holding on to anything, he can't have any physical anything left at the end of the 24
easy.
hours, then he gets $30 million.
Yeah, just take a bunch of private jets everywhere.
There's see,
Just throw, like,
you could
the-
do any one thing and make it real easy, but of course
Yeah.
it's got some plot
He's like
holes.
eating at really expensive restaurants, and no, you just take like
You just
a
throw like
few
the most
private jets.
expensive party in Vegas ever. Invite anyone you can see. Call it a
Hire
day.
a bunch of celebrities.
Yeah.
There you
Could you
go.
just donate
Done.
it?
We did it.
Like, technically, could you
I think
just
there were
donate
some
it?
stipulations, and one was he couldn't just give it away.
All right.
But then, like, he rents an entire hotel for everybody who just happens to be standing outside. How's that not just giving it away?
Thank you.
There were some weird plot holes. To that.
Oh,
Seriously. Well,
dang.
now I want
Let's
to watch
explore
it.
That would
them
be the best
right
like
now.
14-hour party. Yeah.
What do you do with the other 10? Sleep?
You prepare.
Actually,
Get ready.
Now that I said it out loud, I think he had 30 days to spend it all.
Oh, that's
To
easy.
spend how many?
It is
How much?
I think it was
easy.
$3 million. It might have been
$3 million?
$30. I remember
30
it was
days?
multiples of 10.
In a month?
In
That's
30
so easy.
I want to
days.
test it.
I feel like I desperately misrepresented the film now that
Wow.
I'm really thinking about it. So
Wow.
y'all just pretend I didn't say that.
All right.
Can we just do that for fun?
Yeah, right?
30 days, $3 million.
I'd give it a run. I'd give it a
I would
whirl.
too.
All right, next question
Fun
from
days
Tim
every day.
Barnsworth. We'll start with Cameron. Does Funko give each employee a pop of themselves? If not, is there a favorite pop you would pick to set out on your desk that best captures you?
They don't give you a pop of yourself at Funko, but could you imagine if they did?
Wow.
Yeah.
Day one, you sit with an artist.
Here's your.
Oh, the
Let me
artist does
draw
all the
you.
videos.
Yeah.
Like one of your French girls.
Or if you do something wrong, they could give it to the police instead of a police sketch. You'd have a pop.
But it's
We're
like
looking
a
for
pop
this.
version.
It's a pop as a police sketch. And I still hold on to the fact that the Mariner Moose pop is just the best pop we've ever made.
Old and
I've
strong.
come back to it
Preach.
after the Pokemon.
Preach.
Is it on your desk?
Did you get an employee pop though
It's
when
in
they
my
made
heart.
those?
I do.
ones?
Yeah, I
Oh,
have
okay.
one.
That's. I feel like they should do that again.
Yeah,
they
that'd be cool.
They definitely should.
That would be awesome. Hillary?
I don't know if this represents me, but my desk is totally full of Maleficent pops. That's
It
like,
represents you.
all right, cool. Fools.
I love the fact that you have the Maleficent Hikari on your desk because those things are amazing.
Those are my favorite.
Yeah.
I,
And
I want
so many
more.
color variants.
I know.
We could dip them and make some other variants for you.
We'll just dip them.
I don't
Yeah.
want them
Yeah,
dipped.
chocolate dip.
Let's go
Maleficent.
dip them.
Don't dip them.
Some dip.
Dips.
Don't
Yep.
dip.
Ranch dip.
Not ranch. Ew. Desk smells like ranch.
Funko didn't give me a pop myself, but customizer CC Customs did one of me that I absolutely love.
true.
I don't trust leaving it on my desk for fear that it might leave, though, so it's at home, and thus Sully from Monsters, Inc. is on my desk.
I have the
It
customs
wouldn't
on my desk.
leave.
CC Customs did one of me too, and
Yeah,
I love them. I think they're cool.
they're amazing.
I clearly don't have one of myself. I'm too new, and I don't think that they're doing that yet. But Andrew WK is my spirit animal, and therefore he would be my pop.
Wow. I do not have a pop of myself. I do have a custom Dorbs, which I couldn't remember who did that. for
RJ.
me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. RJ.
RJ's amazing.
But I would say like there's pops that look like me. We have one coming out soon that I won't say that looks a lot like me, but I'm really excited. So yeah.
I wish y'all could see her face. When you saw it that day, you perked right
I know
up.
I have that exact outfit.
It's
I'm
amazing.
really excited. Yes.
That's going to be a great photo sheet the day that comes out that you can do the photo with it. Hillary's up.
Me.
All right, from Bridget. If you could change the ending of any book or film, what would you choose and how would you change it?
Oh, that's a thinker.
That's a good one. That one's probably been in the box for like a year. I don't even remember printing that.
I feel like there's a fair amount of answers you could have. there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a movie that the ending just really let me down.
I would say I would change the ending of The Mist. So it is the ending of the actual short story, The Mist, which I like a lot more.
I'm a huge fan of the movie, but I haven't read the book, so we'll have to see.
It's easy. It's like a couple pages. It's a really short
Oh,
story.
delightful. That's my speed.
There's a TV series too.
I have
Oh,
not
I
seen
haven't
that
seen
either.
that.
I'm too scared. Like, I like the movie so much.
I got really mad at the ending of that.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's meant to make you upset.
It's very frustrating.
That's great.
I do not like it.
Thomas Jane is
It
the man.
bothers me.
Yeah.
I like it. Punisher.
I am
Yeah,
upset.
but I didn't like 1922.
I was very upset.
Did you see that? On Netflix, it's a horror thriller. It's a Stephen King.
No, I don't believe I did.
Yeah. I don't want to say too much in case I ever meet him. I don't want to insult him. But
I'm going to bring
I
up a
didn't like
film
his acting choice.
I don't talk about a lot. So there's this little movie
Tombstone?
called Tokyo Drift.
Oh gosh.
Tombstone Drift.
And I want to change the ending because they kill Han. Spoiler alert, sorry. They
The
kill
movie's
Han at
been
the
out
end.
for
Sully,
like
I've never
15
seen it.
years.
And he's one of my favorite characters in the whole Fast universe, the Fastiverse, whatever
Yeah.
you call it. That doesn't sound right.
Fast and Furious.
The Furiverse.
Furiverse.
That works.
Wait, no. that
Headphones down.
sounds-
And I'd like Han to be back.
So, okay, I have a question for you. They imply that he's killed on purpose. Like somebody goes
Yes.
back and Jason Statham goes back and kills him. Was that like obvious to you when you saw that plot
No.
point? Like that was super confusing to me rewatching it a couple months
They're
ago.
out of order, so when
Yeah.
you're watching it, the
Yeah.
only reason you think he dies is because they're having a car chase and
Yeah.
his car gets flipped.
But it's
Like,
actually Jason Statham
Yep.
killing him in the middle of a car.
it's a very creative writing after the
Sure.
fact.
Sure. Okay.
Gonna have to go to Ashley on this one for right now. I'm still mulling
I know
it
there's
over.
movies I've seen where I'm like, ugh, when I didn't really like the ending. But
Yeah.
in recent memory, I watched Downsizing. Did any of you see that?
Oh, with Matt
That
Damon?
movie sucked. Yeah, it was terrible. It started so good, and then the ending was just awful. So that's what
I did want to
Yeah.
see that movie because the previews
not.
were really cool.
it's. The previews are an illusion. That's like, yeah, you start off good, and then it just takes a wild turn, and it's not. Yeah, that movie sucked.
Tell us
Back
what
to
you really
are
think
you, have you
about
gone
it.
yet?
I've got nothing.
I don't think I haven't.
I've got nothing.
Every movie I've ever watched has ended perfectly. So
Wow.
Well, that
Wow.
is
What's your
some
favorite
BS
ending?
right
Do you have a
there.
favorite movie ending?
The Mist.
Are you serious?
I love that movie so much.
I
It's
also love that
embarrassing.
movie so much,
And
and,
I-
the ending makes me so upset.
I think when the first time I watched it and I saw the ending, I go, well, I won't ever have to watch this again because I know how it ends and it's awful. But come to find out, every year, same time.
Can I just tell you, I rewatched the movie, but I shut it off once they start driving.
Oh no!
Like Phoebe with Old Yeller.
Yeah, I can't watch. I can't do it.
Never
Thomas
happened.
Jane, when he's screaming into the gun with it in his mouth. Not too much spoiling, hopefully. But
Yeah, we
like,
can
it's
just spoil
so-
the heck
yeah.
out of it.
Everybody dies, and it's amazing.
Well, he
Cut
kills.
that out. So you just edit
Are we
that
just
part
gonna
right
spoil
out.
this? He kills everyone, he kills
Including
his
his son.
entire family, and then like they knock on the window, and it's like because he thinks that he's like everyone's gonna die. He's like driven into the mist. He thinks that there are aliens everywhere. He shoots his entire family, and then the military like knocks on this window, and they're like, "Can we help you?" sir?"
You doing all right?
And he's like,
It's not quite. It's not quite.
That is exactly-
It is not. He gets out.
Whoa,
he
Kyle's
gets out,
throwing
and he's yelling
papers.
at them to kill him.
Yes.
And then the,
Yeah, 'cause he
the
just killed
military's
his
like, "You're right,
entire
fella."
family.
Yeah.
You were crumpling papers.
We got this
and
all
throwing
cleared
them
up. It's all good now. Oh wait, what happened in there? This doesn't look good.
Hillary and I
Ser-
have differences.
Serious. I know it's very frustrating.
We'll take this offline.
That makes me. It's rage worthy.
I like. Okay. Cool.
Tell us how you feel.
It makes me enraged.
I like it.
Does Cameron say?
You really sound angry with that beautiful
Once in a
song.
while.
I've got something this reminded me of is, have you guys seen The Abyss?
The show?
Really good movie. The movie from the 90s.
Oh no, I just started watching a show called The Abyss.
Oh, really?
on
There's a TV show
Netflix.
now?
It's different. It's a Korean show.
It's a great movie from the 90s. It was really visually stunning, really cool story. And I watched the theatrical release, loved the movie, and then found out there was a director's cut. Watched that like 2 or 3 years later. They add 10 minutes at the end, and it makes it an even better movie with a completely different storyline because of what they did at the end.
Okay.
Pretty
I love
interesting.
it. Is it a British film?
No,
By chance? Okay.
US.
Because I feel like I've seen quite a few British films that have a US ending and a UK ending. Because they
yeah.
like sometimes the endings will be like a little bit more sad or depressing, and then they'll make a happy US version. The movie Brazil did that, and I like both endings, but they're totally different.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, why not change it up, right?
Yeah.
All right, our final Funcast Blast question from Ryan Matsumoto. I'll start this one. Having gone through life with both so far, would you rather lose your sense of taste or go colorblind? I think I'd rather go colorblind.
What?
Would you rather lose your sense of taste or go colorblind? I think I'd rather go colorblind. I don't want to give up on taste. Although, if you give up on taste, you could probably shed a lot of weight.
You just eat everything.
Because then it
Yeah.
wouldn't
Stop
matter.
being picky.
But would your sense of smell go also a taste? 'Cause
It would
aren't
be
those
part of it,
connected?
yeah.
Because if I had to get rid of any sense, it would be smell. Because there's more bad than good.
Yeah.
Let's assume
But
it's
then you
just
don't know
for
what
when
you
you're
smell
eating.
like.
I've been told I smell good twice today.
I think you wafted somebody else's scent into
That's-
the room when
Ooh.
you. When you
Complete BS.
It happened. We were getting coffee, and it
Hope
was
you
a
enjoyed your
lovely
one time on the
smelling
Funkast.
in, But then I
And
went in for a proper whiff, and it just wasn't there. So I think it was somebody
I am
else.
constantly being told I smell great. So
A proper whiff.
There you go.
Jotting that
That's the
down.
title.
How about you, Kyle?
Definitely, it's got to be colorblind.
Yeah?
I've seen all the colors. I know what's out there. There's
But
so
you're
many more
in
foods. to
video
taste.
editing.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's gonna be a lot of. I'm gonna do a lot of film noir. I'm just gonna switch it right up to black and
doesn't
white.
everyone see color differently as well?
Yep.
I believe so.
It's subjective.
I think that's why some people are good at like decorating and putting things together, and then some people are like me.
I'm gonna go taste.
Wow, really? Cameron?
I'm gonna go with you, Sully. Color blindness, whatever. I want to be able to taste my food.
Yeah, it's chef's kiss.
Or a
I would
black and
rather
white.
lose. I would rather lose taste. Like,
Really?
Easily, because like I'm in a visual field and I am a photographer, so I very much like color.
Same.
Well, that was a good question.
Fall would not be the same. The foliage.
That's true. But Washington's not
Exactly.
that great, anyways.
Hey,
It is. It's been
Whoa.
beautiful.
Not compared to upstate New
Can you
York.
define
Have
what
you
the color
been to Eastern
blindness would be?
Washington or in the mountains or like?
Like it's not
Have
like
you been to Green Lake?
are there different types
have you
of
stepped
color
outside?
blindness?
Let's hold on. You guys still going? What are you talking about?
Color blindness still apparently.
Oh, we were doing
Fall
something.
foliage.
Are there different types of color blindness, or is it just like probably different severity?
I think-
I would
Right.
imagine.
I'm under the impression he was talking about just going black and white. That's how I would have interpreted it.
There are different types. I think there's a type where you get red and green mixed up, and there's one where you see purple as gray.
So it could be like less severe
Yeah.
color blindness.
I'd take the lowest severity colorblindness. Ryan said he'd definitely go colorblind. Not being able to enjoy a nice steak anymore is a terrifying thought.
Was this you? Did you write this?
Turns out you've never seen myself and Ryan Matsumoto in the same room.
Right?
All right, that was the Funcast Blast. Thank you to everyone who sent in questions. If you'd like to email questions in for future podcasts, that is podcast@funko.com, which is what?
What?
Not a customer
What?
service
What?
channel. I caught you mid-yawn. You're like, oh?
You pointed at me. I was like, am I on?
What should I do? All right, Fanatic of the Week. We started changing this up a couple of months ago, so for those of you who are interested in applying, we are now looking to Twitter and Instagram. For those of you who are interested in becoming Fanatic of the Week, all you got to do is share your Funko story along with photos of you and your collection using the hashtags Fanatic of the Week and My Funko Story. And if you want to get an idea for what kind of photos will grab our attention, maybe look at the previous winners, like Kennard Wilson, who won just this past week. He's from Scranton, Pennsylvania. He's been collecting since 2015. He's a freelance photographer who likes to take photos of people, cars, sneakers, and pops. And his photos are really cool. So check out his Fanatic of the Week blog post for details. All right, I know we just did some questions, Kyle. Yeah. But now we got some conversational type questions, a little slower take.
Alrighty.
And the gang got to see these in advance.
What if I talk like this?
We got who visited? We have another guest. Special thanks to Lauren Yenna, Stephanie Tebbs, Liz Hartrempf, Stephen Tarpening, Apollo 17, Jed Wagman, Sean Logan, or just C. Logan as I typed it here, Vin Lee, Casey Marvello, Lukey Dookie, Nicholas Scott, and Meg Stocker. I like how Lukey Dookie did not at all phase you, Kyle.
Yeah. So Bad Boys.
What?
It's Luke and Dookie. They're the dogs' names in Bad Boys.
What? We
Look at
haven't
this.
figured this out until now.
How did I not know that?
It always reminded me of a loogie for some reason.
Me too.
And yeah.
Grossed me out.
Yeah.
We learned something new today. I had no idea. I just think it's funny to hear Lukey Dookie
Lukey
said.
Dookie, yep.
Or to say it is fun. All right, first question from Meg Stocker. And again, we will start with you, Kyle, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
What is your app of choice for listening to podcasts? We're assuming you listen to podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
And what are your top 3 binge-worthy podcasts at the moment?
Well, you've assumed incorrectly. I don't podcast.
No.
What?
I will often sit in my car in dead silence like a psychopath.
Oh my gosh, you're old.
While I drive the 40
What?
minutes from Seattle
Kyle.
to Everett.
Total silence?
Sometimes,
but
like
do
this
you-
morning was one of those days where I'm just going to zone out. Normally, it's
but
music.
You need it to like decompress from work or anything?
No,
No
Just-
sound
no.
at all?
Sometimes I'm just weird, and I like
zooming on by.
silence.
Are you talking to yourself?
Nope.
Humming.
Not even a little.
Tapping?
Wow.
No, not a tap.
Whistling?
No.
Little
Don't-
air
don't get me
guitar?
wrong. This is like once
It's
a
just
week I'll do
dead
this. Today it
silence?
was this morning,
And it was
And
just
do
that
that
was your
too.
time for the
and I
week.
think
I've done that.
boot
and
up
then the
sound.
rest-
It's your thinking time.
yeah, and the rest is like I download and pay for music like a adult with a paycheck because I stopped
Preach.
illegally downloading music years ago.
Do you not have Spotify?
I don't.
Okay.
'Cause
You
I
just
don't
buy
trust
every
it.
song? Okay.
What? And I don't trust Apple Music. Nothing against them. I just don't. The subscription terrifies me, so I'll pay $10 for
Is
an
it the
individual
commitment?
album, and then I listen to the snot out of that album until every song is meaningless.
That's what I did until Dima introduced me to Spotify, and now
Spotify's
that's all
the
I
best
do.
thing ever.
It's amazing.
You can download them too. Download the song.
I guess that I didn't realize you could download.
Yeah.
I probably should just go ahead and do a subscription, but that's me.
Don't be afraid.
You need to get in on a family plan with some friends.
Oh,
That's the way to
how
do
about
it.
that? Just need some friends. Here we are.
Well. If you can help Kyle out, email.
Ashley?
I also do not listen to podcasts. I just don't have the attention span.
No?
I can't do it. But I would listen to it on Spotify if I did. I've tried. I listened to like a Nike workout one for a while, and that was the only one I've ever listened to. It's just
You recommended me to, that one, and
yeah,
I really enjoyed
it was interesting, but I just like when I work out, I want like fast paced music, and like at work, I just can't concentrate on listening to someone else's voice. Like I don't know, I just can't do it. Maybe someday when I've matured.
Cameron.
I do podcast. I listen to podcasts. I listen to one called Song Exploder where the host will sit down with an artist and they'll kind of break down a whole song over the course of a 30-minute episode, which is pretty cool. There's like, I don't know, maybe 100 episodes. And it's really just like topical. So it'll be like, all right, what helped you make the decision to use this instrument over that instrument, or what, informed these lyrics? But the other music podcast that I really like is called Dissect, where every season is about a different album. So they'll do like My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, or like Frank Ocean's Channel Orange, or something like that. And it'll just be like the whole season. Every episode is a different song, and they'll just break
cool.
it down. And so that's a really good one too. And then I also listened to one called Heavyweight, which is kind of like a personal journalism kind of thing, where the episodes are like 30 to 45 minutes, but the host just kind of finds somebody who has a moment in their life where everything changed, and then they explore that and then talk to people who are involved in it. And it can range from something pretty like monotonous to something really important and kind of life-changing. So I really like it. The newest season of that just dropped, and I've been meaning to get into it, but it's a good one.
Knowing you're a
Heavyweight, is that what you
music
said?
guy. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you
I
saying
didn't say
something?
anything.
What was the last one called?
Heavyweight.
Oh, okay.
So it's Song Exploder, Heavyweight, and Dissect.
Cool.
Yeah.
Knowing you're a music guy, have you listened to Punch Up the Jam?
No, but you've been talking about that since PodCon.
You've
been really saying nice things.
The host there,
Yeah.
and hearing him talk, I just liked his energy level.
Demi, is that
That's it. Good call. Their podcast is amazing. They have they take a song, break it down, talk about all the lyrics, and then he recreates the song based on the things they think that could be better.
That's
and they
pretty
do
cool.
one for Welcome to the Jungle that is a
Oh,
full musical.
Yeah.
It is insanely good. It is one of the best things I've ever heard.
I'll have to check that one out.
Hillary.
I also podcast. I wrote down way more than 3, so I will pick 3 right now. I also use the podcast app on my Apple phone. That's my favorite way to listen. I really like a podcast called 99% Invisible, and it's about kind of loosely based on design in everyday life, and it can span basically everything. And it talks about how great design is 99% invisible.
Wow.
It's really, really interesting. There's another one that I started listening to called Raised by TV that I think our listeners probably would like. Probably also Sully would like. I listened to one on 90s Nickelodeon that I really
That's
that was
awesome.
pretty great for that. And I just started listening to The Office Ladies,
Oh yeah, that
which
just
is
started.
great. It's Pam and Angela from The Office, and they go through every single episode and they give you behind the scenes.
Oh, that's rad.
Yeah. So now they just released their 3rd episode, so it's really new. So you can get in
that's
on
cool.
it. It's weekly, and it's great. They had Rainn Wilson on the last episode.
Oh, so over the time of this one, they'll most likely have everybody from the cast on at different points.
Hopefully, it was really interesting. BJ Novak wrote Diversity Day, which was the 2nd episode that they ever created, and he wrote it when he was 25.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, and they were talking. It's great. It actually came about because one of their production people was forced to do that exact same thing at his old job or at his old school, and so it's interesting. They talk a lot about how it's the only set they've ever been on where the actors are directly brought into the writing portion, and a lot of the actors actually did write some of the episodes on the show, and it was a really collaborative environment.
So how many seasons of The Office are there? Like 8?
I think that's right.
Yeah.
And they're doing one episode a week, a recap. Man, they have content for
They
years.
do. They totally do.
Good for
Are they
them.
doing them
That's
chronologically?
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
That's
that's
cool.
awesome.
that's a great way to rewatch the show. Rewatch an episode and then listen to their take on it.
Exactly.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
For me, I listen to quite a few podcasts, and I kind of go in there are times where I won't listen for a week, and then I'll listen to an entire weekend of podcasts. And no offense to any of the people out there that I love dearly that make their own podcasts that we are friends with, I'm going to leave those out and go with podcasts that I don't know the people as intimately. I'll put it that way because I don't want to leave out any of my good friends. I love My Brother and Me. We saw the brothers at PodCon, and I fell in love with just their comedy style. And they mostly just answer questions from fans now and do wacky stuff,
That's
They're
hilarious.
just
which
so
I
funny.
love.
Did they did the banana chunk?
Yes.
Thing? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was pretty
that was
good.
Travis McElroy, I think,
Yeah.
that did it. And one of the things they do is one of their segments. It's kind of semi-recurring. They read the eBay listings for haunted dolls. That is
amazing.
insane. People try to make the dolls sound way more insane than they probably really
Anything
are.
on eBay
Yeah.
is pretty insane.
It's crazy.
That's amazing.
I love it. I love Skip to the End, who we work with here at Funko, but I fell in love with the podcast thanks to Ben Feldman, one of our listeners, who told me about it. And I just love they review movies, and I love their humor. And then one called How I Built This, that is a focus on business owners who created different businesses over the years, going all the way back to like the guy who started Atari. One of my favorite ones was the girl who started Spanx. Her story is amazing.
Yeah.
And I just loved the, I don't know, just the inspiration that these different business creators and owners give me for all kinds of ideas. It's really fun. And I listen on the podcast app on iTunes. It's just easy. Oh,
Is that a haunted
I
doll?
looked up a haunted doll on eBay. I had to.
Are you going to read the description?
Yes. So the title is Haunted Doll, all caps. Beth, caution. Active, wicked, scary, paranormal, attic find. So it says, my haunted dolls come in the condition in which they were found, giving you that, no returns on these haunted dolls, please. I try to release as much information as I can as the spirit allows. Most of my spirits are not for beginners, and that will be stated in my listing. Wow. I bet, there's a lot here. There's paragraphs here.
What's the price point on that bad
Oh
boy?
my gosh.
Lord.
There's a lot in there.
So is this like a
And then at the
thing?
very end, happy bidding.
yeah.
What's it starting at?
Oh, well, how much would you pay to know that it's a
$12.
This is not for
14.
beginners. This is an attic find. All right. This one is it's $14.50, but $31 shipping.
$14.51.
Oh, when the shipping's more
The
expensive
shipping is-
than the bid.
Well, they're still bidding. To be fair,
Okay.
there's two
Okay.
days and 4 hours left. You can get this baby by Friday, November 15th, if you wanted to.
That could jump up to a cool $20
This
at
is
any
like,
second.
This reminds me of like the Amazon reviews for those sugar-free gummy bears.
Oh. Didn't we read those like 2 years ago?
I think so.
Every photo is totally blurry.
Of course.
Oh.
It's because the spirit
Taken on a
wouldn't allow.
razor.
Taken on a razor.
The doll wouldn't
Yeah.
sit still.
Yeah. They have one of those little like
They're like, no, blur it a little bit.
readers on
She'll
it
look
too to
possessed.
show you that it's definitely green on whatever machine that is.
Oh,
saying
some
that
sort of meter.
confirmed ghost.
That's a breathing device.
How dare you?
It's just a baby monitor.
Are you saying Beth isn't haunted?
Nah.
They named
That's
her,
so funny. Well, yes.
or she told them her name. She's like, hi.
My name is Beth, and I'm not for beginners.
Tell them I'm an
Total
attic find.
Beth.
They love that.
I'm an attic find. $14.50.
More like
How dare you.
1,450.
Steal.
All right. That was a question from Meg Stocker. Thank you. Meg says she uses the iTunes app, but also likes SoundCloud, which we shout out to a lot. SoundCloud's fun for interaction. She's currently binging podcasts like the Funko Funkast,
Ooh.
Secondary Heroes, The Four Dorksmen, and TED Radio Hour.
Ooh, that's a good one. Too.
Shout out to a few people we know there. All right, next question. We will start with Ashley on this one from Casey Marcello. What were your top Halloween candies when trick-or-treating, and which candies were ones you neglected or disliked?
All of them. No.
take.
I liked Snickers, Reese's, chocolate. I'm into chocolate. I didn't like the houses that would hand out those little strawberry candies.
Oh, church candy.
Yeah, those were nasty.
Church?
I just saw there was like a meme that said, I
Yeah.
don't know what these are called, church
Do
candies.
they have goo in
Something
there?
like
Like
that.
they're red and they have little green
I saw.
top?
They look
maybe
like
I still have the
they look like
photos.
the wrappers look
and
like
they would
strawberries.
give
You know what I'm talking
one.
about.
I remember 'em.
I'm like one.
Or like Werther's Originals.
I
It's
don't
a-
like these at all, so you better give me more.
No,
It's
I-
just
this is how kids judge
Just
Halloween
lozenges.
candy. So I saw this meme online. So like the trusty provider gives out like Skittles and Crunch and Baby Ruths and stuff like that, but the psychopath gives out peppermints, those little strawberry things, candy corn, hot take,
hot take.
Oh,
wait. We should.
loose candy corn?
and
we
like
should all-
Neckos and stuff like that.
Wait,
so I
like-
never liked those.
like a handful of candy corn.
Ew.
Loose.
That's
Loose
not
candy
safe.
corn.
That's not
Wait, should we
safe.
go around and say if we like candy corn? Because Ashley has something to prove here.
I do. Candy corn is trash.
I love candy corn.
I love candy corn too.
I like candy corn.
In small doses, candy corn.
Yeah,
is
it has to
lovely.
be
That's
like
key.
He's
the
doing
thing
it on
is,
purpose.
I don't know if I can eat the like pumpkin ones. Like it's just too much of
What
this.
about the
Those,
brown
those are
tops?
those are no good.
Yeah.
You
It's
mean
just
the
like the
harvest
traditional.
corn?
What about the harvest corn with the brown
harvest-
tops?
Okay.
Oh, the
don't-
chocolate ones?
How do we feel about that?
Don't.
The chocolate ones are okay. They just taste like
They're
Necco
fine.
chocolate.
Yeah,
They're fine.
they're fine. Okay. All right. Keep going, Ashley.
Okay,
I'm sorry
well-
to derail you. It was the talk of the town last week.
Oh, it was.
was.
We had
Yes.
many hours of
Oh,
conversation around
I
this.
will say that there is that Boom Chicka Pop popcorn.
Ooh, that stuff's good.
That stuff's good.
Okay, this is really good. I tried it. I annihilated the entire bag. It was kettle corn drizzled in candy corn,
I'd probably eat that.
but it didn't have the consistency of candy corn. It tasted like candy corn, but felt like white chocolate.
Their holiday packs,
So good.
peppermint,
Yeah.
gingerbread. Yeah.
Some chef's kiss there, huh?
Yeah, that's right. They were really hard to find last year for whatever reason, but the year before they were everywhere.
I know. I went the next day to get another bag, and they were all sold out.
Not holiday flavor, but they have a sriracha flavor.
What?
So good. Had to
Okay,
order
that
it
got
online.
the Sully okay.
Yeah.
They can't see this at home. But. How about you, Karen? What are your go-tos and your don't wants?
I like I love a good Sour Patch Kid,
Ooh.
a good Swedish Fish, perhaps.
Ooh, yeah.
I also love Reese's chocolate peanut butter combos, pretty solid.
Delish.
Not a big Smarties guy. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Get
Wait,
Smarties
Canadian
just-
or American?
American.
Oh, what's the difference? Oh,
Canadian
are you
is
saying
M&Ms.
like I'm saying like Smarties like wrapped in like a little
The
pack,
little
like
cellophane.
plastic.
A
Yeah.
The, like,
cylindrical.
powdery ones.
Yeah, like it's
Easter egg
just-
colors?
You could just
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
could
the-
fix your
Kinda
pool
like
cue with
Pez.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
Red Bull tastes like.
Throw it at your
Red Bull
younger
tastes a lot like
sibling.
Smarties.
Get it
They
in their eye
do.
by accident.
Yeah.
Not a Smarties guy. Not really into like those little fun size M&Ms and Skittles things. Don't like them. I don't know what it is.
It's like
Full
not
bag
enough.
or nothing.
Full bag or nothing. Peanut butter M&Ms or nothing.
Yeah, they're
Did
not.
I'll
Did you try
say
the yogurt Skittles?
Those are my own. Those yeah. I'm sorry. Peanut
Peanut
butter
or peanut butter?
Peanut butter.
There's a
Peanut
difference.
butter.
So peanut
Vast
in it.
difference.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I like both.
just for the record, Cameron's wrong.
As long as we get that squared up.
Just
Whoa,
so
I
everyone
didn't-
knows.
I didn't know I hit. Well,
there
I
a
know. I know
different-
you're an M&M's guy.
Is there a difference between like Reese's Pieces, those
Yes.
like hard candies,
Yes.
versus M&M
One
peanut
Yes.
butter?
Absolutely.
billion
I am
percent?
going to
1
give
billion
myself
percent.
whiplash.
They're
ET,
not the same.
ET only ate one of those, so you tell me.
Okay.
Yes.
Preach.
Well, speaking of, my list is. Did you?
Oh, I'm done. That
Okay.
was it,
Okay.
yeah.
So I didn't realize until now that all of my top picks are chocolate peanut butter mixes. Butterfinger as a kid was my very
good one.
one top
Great.
favorite. Then Reese's Pieces and Snickers. Those are my three top. And I put Smarties as my least favorite. I can't
Oh.
think of anything else, but I always gave them to my sister, and she really liked Smarties. But
That
they were
worked out
just
well
like
for
kind
you.
of tart. I can't think of anything else that I really disliked. At our house, we always had Tootsie Roll Pops or Dum Dums that we gave out. And I know that's not always a favorite, but I
Oh, come
remember
on.
having those in the house, so
Yeah.
it's nostalgic.
I'm with Ashley. When it comes to the candies, I like pretty much anything with chocolate. I am down for. I love the Baby Ruth, the Three Musketeers, Snickers, Almond Joy, M&M, especially peanut butter M&Ms.
Yeah.
which are delicious.
I'll give it
They
up
are.
for peanut butter M&Ms.
Peanut butter
I
M&Ms
used to
are
be a
great.
peanut, but I've moved to peanut butter.
You used to be a peanut
You've
guy?
matured.
I like
Whoa.
peanut.
They're
I
not
like peanut
bad.
M&Ms.
I
Peanut
just
are good. They leave
Plain
you with
M&M
a-
I'm not into.
They leave you with some breath. I'll say that.
Oh, I
you
do
gotta
not
have
care
an
about that.
Altoid
If I'm-
or a
if I'm
stick of
eating
gum
peanut-
after.
I do.
I'm eating peanut M&Ms. I'm not caring about what I smell.
But you know, it's a real harsh
it's the
transition.
sweatpants of candy.
Hot take. Hold on.
Sweatpants of candy? The gray sweatpants of candy?
I guess. I don't know.
Colors are
Oh, you know what?
It's
Kit
the
Kats are great
Zubaz
too.
of candy.
Kit Kat.
I
Oh,
furiously
I
write
like
this
a good
down.
Twix. The
You know-
left or
Twix
the
are
right?
good.
You guys like nerds?
No.
You guys nerds
As a
folks?
kid, yeah.
You know what?
I
I
grew out
don't
of
like
them.
nerds for Halloween, but I will tolerate them for Valentine's Day.
That's
Yes.
fair.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yes.
They have different flavors.
You have to be in
Uh-huh,
the
yes.
mood.
Yep.
Odd. Okay.
As far as candies I dislike,
Okay.
huge whisper, like the biggest whisper down ever to fake M&Ms. I don't know what company makes these.
Russell's chocolate.
I've
Is
never
it?
had those.
Fake M&Ms.
My mom used to get us, or wait,
Like
Santa,
Logic?
I think, actually was who got it for us. It was a candy cane, and it looked like M&Ms, and I fell for this for like the first 8 years. And I
was
would eat
Russell's
one and just
chocolate.
throw those across the room. They are hot garbage.
Yikes.
And I like raisins on any other day of the year, but don't give them to me on Halloween. Come on.
That's true.
I've never. I
Try
don't
to
think I've
force
ever
me
had
healthy.
Raisinets on a Halloween.
Really?
Raisinette?
You get the little
I
red
like
box.
Raisinets. I get them at the
You
movies
got
sometimes.
You got an actual box of raisins.
Yeah, little
Yeah, those
the
little guys. Those
red
little-
box with the
No one's
tab
ever
on the
Okay,
side.
with the nice lady on the front.
What about
Yeah,
the
she-
Cheez-Its you were
she's a
handing
nice
out,
lady.
sir?
You were handing out Cheez-Its?
I've never had any.
That
Sully.
was completely on the wife. She chose to
That's
give Cheez-Its.
awesome. I would
You
rather
would like
get like a
Cheez-Its?
savory snack.
A
than
savory snack would be great.
At least it
I've never
wasn't
gotten
cheese
I'm a
nips.
savory guy. What can I say?
Those aren't good. Cheese nips?
Cheese.
That's the thing.
Yeah, they are.
That's another
Nibs,
brand.
right?
It's a family
No,
program.
I think it's cheese nips.
I thought
It's
they were
not
nibs.
No, I think it's nips.
It's
I
with a
think
P
it's-
as in Paul, not a
it's
B as
cheese
in butter.
nips.
Don't believe you.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll just sit here thinking.
Savor a good cheese nib right about now.
That's what I'm saying.
Hillary looked at me with such disgust.
Please.
I just didn't believe you.
I'm pretty sure
That
it's
you're making
cheese
that up.
nips.
Don't. It
I'm
is
gonna look
cheese
it up.
nips.
Yeah, I believe. I'm
They're a
I'm
tier
on
below.
your side.
I know. They're a tier below Cheez-Its. That's for sure.
I also like Skor bars. I would feel like this is the right place to say it. SKOR. They've got toffee in them, and I don't care who knows. Oh, you guys like it?
I do. Yeah, I like a
Okay.
toffee.
I don't know what it is, so I'm going to be.
You're right. They're nips.
Thank you.
I've been calling them nibs
And
this whole time.
KP?
Isn't that Twizzlers nibs? The,
Oh, maybe.
the chunks. Yeah.
The chunks.
So yeah, they're called caramel pops, and this is like
Yes,
they're
the
the
apple
best.
ones?
I mean, yep, it's the best time of year to have those because
Yep.
they got the caramel on top. Tastes
They
like
will take your fillings out.
yes, they will. Gotta watch out for those
Dentist
sneaky
work
little guys.
nightmare.
Sure. And then my least favorite, I had to look up what they were, but they're sixlets. Does anybody know what these are?
don't.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
it's the sleeve, like the tiny.
Are
they're
they
like
chocolate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
And
like
they're the-
fake chocolate, like fake, not fake chocolate, but like fake M&Ms, but like
Trash
ball
balls.
No,
shaped.
Sully.
Trash-
No, Sully. No.
Trash
Trash
balls.
balls.
Trash
No, They're
balls.
stupid and dumb, and
You
they're like
don't
flavorless and just chalky and gross.
That company should shut its doors. It only exists because it looks like another good candy.
Yeah, and it certainly is not.
It's a mirage.
And the,
Yeah.
the coating on them is just,
It's an illusion.
I
Guys,
It's
will
like-
say,
goodness.
I like Necco wafers.
I don't mind
my
them.
dad
Certain
loves those.
flavors.
Yeah.
I mean, if you like chalk,
I mean, I just had them as kids.
Did you used to get the fake cigarettes as a
Yeah,
kid?
totally.
That
Did you
tasted
actually like eat those?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it tasted like nothing.
They did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
literally
Oh,
nothing.
there was
Yeah.
mostly air.
Yeah, and then
like
you
there
just
was
get the
like
little
nothing.
like poof.
Yeah.
It was like,
What a
I like
ripoff.
all of the old. Have you guys ever? There's this place called Mars Cheese Castle in Wisconsin,
sounds fake.
and they have.
Okay.
It's like it's awesome. You can see it from the highway. If you're ever in Wisconsin, you absolutely have to stop there.
No, thank
I'm
you.
not even kidding. They have every single kind of cheese you could imagine, but half the place is just old retro candy.
That's
I want
cool.
to go to there.
That's
It's
cool.
cool.
We got on a tangent.
Do you guys like runts? Where do you fall on runts?
I like runts.
You
Oh, I like runts.
I actually like the banana runt.
I love
Ooh.
the banana runt.
Yeah,
I'll
I
say that.
like the hard ones, not the new chewy ones.
There's chewy runts.
They have
Yeah.
No,
chewy
that's
ones now.
Come on.
sacrilege.
That's what I
Kids
would always
gotta
get at the
toughen up.
movie theater.
Remember the boxes that were half nerds, half runts?
Yeah.
It was like a
No.
divider down the
Oh.
middle, and you
What?
would pop the tab on either side to get which one you wanted.
Whoa.
Do you remember? Were they called fun sticks or like
Yep,
dip?
dip and-
sticks?
like a
Yep.
Pepsi
Dipping
stick,
sticks?
right?
Where you're
It's
like
Kool-Aid.
Fun dip?
It's fun dip.
Fun
Fun
dip.
dip.
Yes.
Yep.
You
Fun-
you lick
Fun
the
dip and
candy
stick?
and
Yeah.
stick it in
Yeah.
more
The
candy.
stick
Yeah.
was nasty though. I always ate that, and I'm like, why am I eating this?
I caught
you
on to
still eat
that.
it.
Yeah.
I used to make my own with Kool-Aid. I'd go into
Oh.
school with literally a cup of sugar and a Kool-Aid packet and dip just with a sucker. And I was like, I made my own fun dip, and it's just Kool-Aid.
They
And
let
my
you eat
God,
that
I
in
did
school?
that way too much. It was
What
so
about
bad.
warheads?
That could lead a person to
I
sitting
never
in their
I
car
had
silently
a
on the
side
way to work.
business with a girl in elementary school where we
Ashley.
sold warheads
Ashley.
on the playground, and we got in big trouble.
What?
Warheads are good.
We sold packs of warheads under like some monkey bars or something, and we got in really big
Little-
trouble.
little
But we made some
entrepreneurial.
money.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at
We
you.
weren't allowed to have candy in school.
Yeah, that's
worked
why.
out.
That's why I actually made so much money.
I guess so.
The teacher's like, "Where are all these warheads coming from?"
slinging illegal sugar packs. All right. Then we got what? Let's see. Wait. First, Casey said favorites are Snickers and Reese's peanut butter cups.
Mm-hmm.
Amen. Dislikes Good and Plenty and Circus peanuts.
Oh, circus peanuts hurt your teeth.
Yeah, those
because
are-
they're so sugary.
I do love Good and Plenty.
I like Good
I
and
love
Plenty's.
I love black licorice.
I do too.
it kind of fits into that family.
I like the
Candy
black
licorice.
licorice that has the like coconut exterior. It's like pink
Oh.
or yellow.
Licorice with coconut exterior?
Yeah,
Who
you've
hates
had-
you?
Have
You've
you
had
not?
those, right?
Sully, come on, man.
That
Have you tried it?
sounds
Have you,
tried
but have
them?
you tried it?
I have not tried it, and I
will
would,
eat
to be fair.
so
but
much licorice. That really
Red licorice
salted licorice
all
that you brought back,
day.
that was like at
It
the
like
peak
Might as
of
well
my.
makes you
Candle.
you see God.
Yeah, I saw God.
Candle.
that's what it looks like. That's what it tastes like to me.
Really?
What does?
Licorice?
I
Licorice?
love
All
licorice.
licorice?
red
Yeah,
licorice.
I haven't found any I like.
You don't like red licorice?
Red licorice isn't licorice.
Yeah,
It's just red
I'm
candy.
sorry.
I have a pack of Twizzlers in my desk right now, and it is licorice.
What's the kind
How
that you
aggressive.
peel? Like it comes in a big chunk and you
Cheese?
Twizzlers?
No.
Said
Well, there
cheese.
is the cheese,
that's a
but I'm
string
pretty
cheese.
sure it's a Twizzler type. It's a Twizzler.
Cheese
Well, there you go.
licorice.
And you peel it.
I love cheese licorice.
Sully, we have to find you a licorice that you like.
Yeah.
You know, I
I
will.
bet he'll like that coconut licorice.
try
Yeah,
it.
they
Any
make
one time
mango
that-
licorice. They make all sorts of licorice.
I'll try it.
Okay.
Once. I'm not. We'll see.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Final question from Liz Hartramft. I keep slowing down because I don't want to mispronounce that. Hartramft. This will start with Cameron. Thanksgiving food you would be happy to never see again. For her, it would be green bean casserole.
This might be controversial, but I'm just going to go ahead and say turkey.
That is just.
Wow.
That's just fighting words.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that there's more delicious protein out there that we could be having instead. Because I love all the sides and I love all the desserts, but turkey is always the thing that I'm like the least interested in.
You
Especially
a
the
ham
day
man?
after. It is so dry.
I seem like
Dark.
a ham man, maybe,
It is
but
real dry.
but I do. I just feel like why not a nice roast? You know what I mean? Why not like a fish even? I don't know.
that
Something
sounds so
something
good.
a little
You're
bit
making
like
a fine argument.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not saying
Down with
it's-
turkey.
I'm not. Maybe never seeing it
What
again
about
is
a hot
strong.
Hot
but
roast.
What about a nice glazed correctly butterball?
I mean,
You
it's.
cut into it. It's perfect.
I'm not saying I dislike it. I'm just saying it's my least favorite thing out of all the delicious Thanksgiving foods.
That's
It's
fair.
the thing that takes the most time.
Yeah, it would save you a bunch of time if you just did some chicken
money.
or something.
Those
You can
birds aren't
sleep
cheap.
in
Yeah.
if you don't do a turkey.
You
So
should
difficult
sleep in.
too because it takes up your entire oven, so
It
you can't really
does.
cook anything else.
You're never gonna eat all of it.
You never do.
Oh, I have
you haven't
accepted
been to
and
my
won that
house.
challenge.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry.
You can make bone broth, but I
Sandwiches
never
for like
do.
a month. Bone broth. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I never do because it kind of grosses me out a little
Mm-hmm.
bit.
The bones.
Yeah, I don't want to boil bones.
Hillary, what
the
Thanksgiving
old
food do you
bones.
want to die forever?
I wrote that I like everything.
Hey,
There's
that's
not
fair.
one thing that a family member's ever made that you had on your plate and just kind of shuffled it around.
Nope, I
and
like
washed it
all
down
of
the
it.
sink. Wow.
Thanksgiving food is my favorite kind of food.
It is real good.
I can't think. I mean, I guess my family always makes the same sort of stuff every year. My grandma would make some really crazy stuff, like ambrosia salad.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
you ever had that?
That's
but
good stuff.
But I like it.
Yeah.
When my grandma made cranberry sauce, it was with like heavy whipping cream and marshmallows and pineapples. So it was just marshmallow fluff.
No, yeah.
It's essentially
my
a
mom
dessert.
has a recipe, and I'll bring it in, and you'll enjoy it.
I like it. It's good.
You're in for a real treat if you like your grandmother's.
That was like the thing that my family always hated. They're like, oh, we're gonna have to eat that, and I'm like, bop, 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 I'm like eating all
Totally.
of it.
Yeah, it's,
More
just
for
be like,
me.
yeah, it's disgusting. Shoveling your own
Exactly.
face.
My grandma also made ham horns that everyone didn't like, but I loved those.
What is a
things.
ham horn?
It would.
I feel like you just got set up for a joke. Here comes the punchline.
It's just.
Sully's face lit up when you asked
I know.
that.
I don't know though what
I-
a ham.
Have you
I
had
honestly
one?
don't know
Have
either.
you ever had one?
Nope.
Okay, well they're delicious. It's basically just a horn croissant
Ah.
with ham salad in it.
Oh,
It's delicious.
that
All
sounds
right.
yeah.
I do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll eat just about anything but yams.
Oh, I love yams.
Hillary is getting ready.
She was
You
hulked
can
out
have
a
my
little bit.
yams.
I absolutely love everything. I love all of it.
You're easy to please when it comes to Thanksgiving
Mm-hmm.
meals. Nope, keep the yams away from me.
No, squash for me. Hands down, 100%. I got a traumatizing story. 4th grade, I ruined Thanksgiving because my mother force-fed me squash. And I went
didn't
with
stay
the
down?
attempt. I tried the milk to shove her down, and that was a mistake. And Gary, my father, God bless his heart, like a hero, tried saving Thanksgiving and held his hands out in front of my plate as I just
Oh, no.
destroyed everything that was in front of me.
What kind of squash?
Orange, I don't know.
Most of them are.
Yeah, I have no idea. No clue. But
Gosh, I love
my cousin
squash.
said I had cooties for like years afterwards.
Wow.
Projectile, eh?
Oh, it was a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
At least everyone was there to see it.
Yeah,
At least it covered everyone's.
And it's something that gets brought up every year, probably. Every year. Perfect.
Kyle, you want some squash? It never
Perfect.
gets old.
At least
Looking
it
forward to
covered
it.
everyone's food.
You need to do something even more traumatic to
Yeah.
erase the previous.
Oh yeah,
Up the ante.
Yeah.
it's
Work on that.
just double down. All right.
We'll let the audience brainstorm some ideas for you.
I'm kind of with Hillary. I like pretty much all Thanksgiving food. Jell-O can go away though because there's way other better desserts.
Oh, I've never
Why
had Jell-O at
waste the space?
Thanksgiving.
That like I mean, my mom finally stopped making Jell-O a couple of years ago. I was like, this is just taking up
Does she
room.
put cool stuff
My
in
dad
there?
went through
Like
a Jell-O
cat food?
phase too, and
Yeah.
it wasn't just Jell-O. It was Jell-O with like experimental toppings.
Yeah, like
and there was,
marshmallows.
he put
and-
shredded cheese on top
No.
of it
Wow.
Oh,
once.
what about
No.
shrimp? Have
Yeah.
you ever had shrimp
Yeah.
in
Not
there?
okay.
No.
It was just like stuff floating around in the Jell-O kind of Jell-O, not like a cool and
That's not
refreshing
right.
little slice.
That's a
You know what I
1970s
mean?
thing.
Yes, it
It
is.
must
Sounds like
be.
an innovator.
I was always like, we got pies, we got
Isn't it?
bundt
Yeah.
cakes. Why are we looking at Jell-O?
Please don't encourage my
Right?
dad through the
You know?
podcast.
Space filler.
Yeah,
just
cookies.
Yeah.
So many other things to eat other than Jell-O. It always went to waste. Finally, her bowl broke, and we were like, "Oh, that's a bummer."
From all the Jell-O making.
Does
Wow.
she have a Jell-O pan?
A special Jello pan? Yeah, I
She
didn't
had
know.
like some
Wow.
fancy bowl. I don't know. And we're like, "Oh, this is broken. That's a shame."
Is that one of those accidental drops?
No,
that
it. Just, I think it broke from like being cold, hot, cold, hot.
Oh, I just shattered a dish that way.
Yeah. You're like, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
scary because it always catches
Oh,
you
it just
totally off guard.
explodes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did we get around, everyone?
Yeah.
I think we did.
Can we
There it
talk
is.
pies for a second?
Oh,
Talk
we
about-
should.
Just since we're on this subject.
Talk about
This
pies.
is a
Yeah.
food podcast.
I just want to talk about pies for a second. What do you guys have a favorite pie this time of year?
I just like a good traditional cherry pie.
That's Dima too. I like
Yeah.
pumpkin
Yeah,
all
I'm
the time.
Pumpkin all day. I smashed
not
a whole pumpkin pie last Saturday. I'm still proud of it. And then I got another one on Sunday. It was much larger, so I only did it by sections. But yeah.
So you
For sure.
finished 2 pumpkin pies in the last week?
Uh-huh.
But
Well,
you-
I mean, weekend.
That's
But you-
impressive.
It was very.
But you don't like
proud.
orange squash? You know pumpkin's a squash.
I do know what it is, and
Didn't you
I've
just
grown
eat-
up a little bit
Okay.
since being in 1994. Like I've
Okay.
matured. My taste buds have matured, but I still won't touch
What
squash.
about butternut squash that you just ate?
I had that in a Mexican dish, the other
Whoa.
day, which is fine. And it might have actually been butternut squash at the time. It's
okay.
irrelevant. It
I
looked
was
like
gonna
mashed
say.
potatoes, but it was orange, and the texture and the smell.
it could have been
Oh, it's
sweet
relevant.
potatoes.
It
Yeah,
could
was
have
it?
been anything.
It could-
It could have been pure poison.
were-
My
wow.
aunt tried killing me.
Okay.
My
Yeah,
body
fair
rejected it.
It's probably yams.
There's really not a bad pie though. That's a stumped him.
A bad pie.
I mean, I'm not. Even pumpkin pie, which I don't like, if there's no other pie and I want a piece of pie,
You'll still
that's
do
pretty
it.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how I feel.
I'm with you.
Banana cream's pretty good too.
Oh, I don't like banana
Oh
cream.
well, there we go. We found
Yeah.
one.
I mean,
Look at
it's
that.
not bad. I can
You just-
understand people liking it, but that's not my thing.
Got it.
Key
I like-
lime also.
I like lemon meringue.
Love key lime.
Lemon meringue is good.
I was telling them on the live stream Saturday that I went to Florida one time to Key West and they have key lime pie on a stick dipped in chocolate.
Thank you.
That
I
sounds
want
like
some
That
of
came up on the.
Oh,
That sounds like a
live stream.
Disney treat.
we talked a lot of food on the
Yeah.
Extra Life stream as well.
Cameron, do you
Good.
have a favorite?
I like a good berry
Me
pie.
too.
Yeah.
I like
Berry.
a good pecan pie.
Ooh, pecan pie is really
That's
good
probably
too.
my favorite dessert pie.
Check out Pie Bar in Ballard. They have all the pies.
There's a good pie place down in Snohomish.
Ooh,
It's
okay.
not that
They
far.
should
Ooh,
sponsor
I went
us.
there.
and
It's really good. I
It
had a
is really
cherry
good.
pie.
Yep.
Now I want pie.
All right.
That's
Yeah.
the only thing
Let's
I can
get
think
out of
of.
here and get
Pie.
some pie.
All right, let's
Go get
move
some
on.
pie. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for those awesome questions. Yeah, you guys know when you start talking food, you're going to get us. Some what's going on in and around Funko. Just a few things to remind you guys about. First of all, I want to say big thank you to everybody who participated in the Funko Photo a Day Challenge. We had 17 days of just outstanding photos. You guys killed it. The quality of the photos keeps getting better and better. Congratulations to all of our winners, to anyone featured. And if you didn't get featured or you didn't win, we still appreciate you participating. There will be more in the future, so be on the lookout for that. We really enjoy these. I love seeing all the photos. It really is a lot of fun. You guys are so creative. And then another thank you for Extra Life Game Day, which I mentioned a couple of times already, but this past Saturday, the Funko Games team down in Seattle area did a 14-hour live stream of them playing different board games and interacting with fans and answering questions, and I was there for a small part of the day. Thank you to everyone who donated. Thank you to everyone who tried to donate. Unfortunately, there were a few people trying to ruin the fun on Saturday, and donations were a little challenging, but it is never too late to donate to Extra Life. You guys can do that anytime, year-round. You can even use the links that we put out on Saturday. So if you were trying and couldn't get the donations to go through, try again this week and see if you can get it to go through so we can still help the children. Amazing charity. I love the last episode of the Funcast we had Brandon from Extra Life, and then we had Stephanie from Funko Games. If you don't know what Extra Life is, please listen to that last episode, and I promise you're going to come out of it wanting to donate. It was really fun. I really enjoyed chatting with them both. Funkoverse Scavenger Hunt is ongoing right now. If you'd like to get one of those awesome gold Batman Funkoverse pops, you can enter to win one by just sharing a photo of where you find Funkoverse at retail. And all you get, you don't have to buy it even. Just a photo of it on a shelf at a Target or a Walmart or wherever you find it. And then just do a little tweet and say #Funkoverse anywhere in there, and you're entered to win. We're picking a lot of people every week to win these. But that gold Batman is still pretty limited. It's only going to be around for a little while. So make sure you guys share those photos. And then finally, Funko Hollywood.
Woo!
It is almost go time. November 18th will be the big game day, if you will, the big grand opening, and we hope to see you guys there. If you already got your tickets, congratulations. If you did not, there will be a standby line, and I know you guys all have questions about how that day is going to go. We've got an Everything You Need to Know blog post coming soon, so be on the lookout for that. It should answer all your questions after you've read that completely. If you have a question, reread it. And if you still have that question, read it one more time. And then if you still have that question, you can tweet us.
Yeah, there you go.
I think that's totally fair. If the answer's in the blog post and you ask the question, we're going to send you to the blog post. Yes, you lose all future eligibility in giveaways. No, I'm just kidding. That's going to be a fun day. So, and if you don't get to go, watch on social. We'll be posting photos, maybe some video, who knows, from the big day. And then, guess what? That store is going to continue to be open. You can go anytime after and go check it out on your own. You don't have to be there.
It's not a one-time thing.
Right. I'm excited.
Can you imagine if we built that just for one day?
And goodbye.
And we're done. Pop-up shop.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Exclusive opening. Yeah. Moving right along to, winners. I know you guys like this part. So in episode 124, which was 2 episodes ago, I promised some Twitter winners and some SoundCloud winners. Our Twitter winners of a Funkoverse board game of their choice. You get to pick the Batman, or the DC, the Harry Potter, the Rick and Morty, or the Golden Girls. Our winners, 2 winners, Sierra Yvette on Twitter and the Rougeroo, the Cajun Bigfoot. That's just fun to say. You both won. I'll send you a DM on Twitter so that we can get your prize to you. And then on SoundCloud, as we do every week, we promise a social media Freddy Funko Pop and a Funcast t-shirt. Winner this week is Adam the Collector. Adam, I will send you a DM on SoundCloud as well. And then in episode 125, which we just put up this past Friday, I promised anybody who shared a chance to win a prize. I'm going to pick the winner later this week to give you guys a few more days to share that. And then I'll DM you on Twitter. So for this episode, 126, we do have a couple of new giveaways. Again, I'm going to give away a Funkoverse game of your choice, plus a social media Freddy Funko Pop, plus a gold Freddy Funko pin.
What?
Quite the triumvirate of prizes here. All you have to do is share this episode of the Funko Funkast to any of your social channels. We're going to be looking on Twitter specifically, so make sure you share it there at least. Tell people why they should listen to the Funkast. Include a link to where they can listen, and make sure to include that hashtag Funko Funkast. That's F-U-N-K.
Oh.
F-U-N-K-A-S-T. And then to make sure that you are really listening and really paying attention, we want you to include the secret emoji of the week. And because Kyle is our guest this week, Kyle, what emoji would you like to see?
Oh, one of my favorites and one of the few that I use, the squid.
The squid emoji.
That didn't disappoint.
Perfect.
I like it.
That was perfect.
When you think Kyle, think squid.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. So you guys make sure to include it. No squid, no prize.
You know, the classic saying.
For generations they've said it. No squid, no prize. And then over on SoundCloud, as usual, if you want to jump in anywhere in there, leave a comment. You can leave 1, you can leave 1,000, whatever. 1,000 would be awesome. You can go ahead and do that. You have a chance to win a social media Freddy Funko Pop and a Funcast t-shirt. I'm not going to give away 1,000 of those, just 1.
Are you sure?
Booyah.
I mean, I could be swayed into 2 maybe, but not 1,000. We don't have 1,000. All right, moving right along to videos.
Videos, you say?
Yep, our YouTube channel, we've got some new videos for you. Hello Kitty unboxing, celebrating Hello Kitty's birthday. That box still available. Marvel 80th from the Marvel Collector Corps, and we got some new pops coming your way. Funko Cosmetics. We got the all the cool Disney villains in all the different varieties of cosmetics. And last week's live unboxing. If you want to catch up on that, there's still a chance to enter to win the prizes that we promised during that. You'll have to watch to see what those are. And then we should have a new live unboxing coming your way this Wednesday if all goes according to plan. All that available at youtube.com/originalfunko. And each week we put the Funcast up where you guys can listen. Maybe if you want to listen on your desktop while you're working or something, you can just fire it up on YouTube. During episode 124, RJ Singh left a comment below, and he's going to get a surprise prize. If you would, RJ, if you're hearing me, email us, prizes@funko.com to claim your prize. We'll do the same thing this next time, so listen to 126 this episode and leave a comment below for a chance to win. All right, on to another thing we do every week. Kyle, I warned you about this earlier. We're going to come around to you last to give you a little time to think. Cool stuff.
We saw Sorry.
You're welcome.
Here we go.
We'll start with... Shouldn't be me? Let's start with me.
Okay.
I should have something ready. I really
You
hope.
chose all of that.
I know. I set it up
I'm ready.
to
Yeah,
fail.
Ashley's ready. Why don't we start with
Let's
Ashley,
start with
go
Ashley.
around,
then.
and then end
We'll go this way.
on Sully and Kyle.
There you go. I have been playing Luigi's Mansion 3
Ooh.
on the Nintendo Switch. It's great. Some of you might have seen some of my tweets about it. I just rescued Toad. He was not appreciative. So.
He never is.
He was just like, "Oh, hey, Luigi."
He's like,
Poor
oh, hey, what are you
Luigi.
doing here?
Yes, but
Loser.
if you played the games before, very similar to before, fantastic. You have a little ghost dog that's your guide. Yeah, it's an awesome game.
It's pretty cute.
Get it.
Saw Jojo Rabbit over the weekend.
I
It
do wanna see
was
that.
really great, and I recommend that everybody goes to see it.
Awesome. I started watching My Hero Academia, and I love it. If you haven't started it, I suggest trying it out.
Got a few things. One, Whataburger just revealed their new holiday sweater, which I ordered within 10 seconds of seeing. It was a no-brainer. But then
quite
also,
orange.
It's very orange. A lot of orange going on. And then also Watchmen on HBO. I got in. I watched the first 2 episodes, and I'm very intrigued. It's a wide open world.
I've
There's
only
a lot
seen the
that can
first
happen.
episode, but I did think it was really good. It was a little slow to start, but I think it's building.
It's okay, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, the movie
I'm gonna
was
watch
that way
2
too.
and 3 here this week, but
I'm looking forward to it.
I have discovered a new pinball machine that I kind of enjoy. It's called Fishtails.
Yes.
Oh, I've seen that
Ooh.
one.
Yeah,
That one's great.
it's
Sorry.
similar but different. But yeah, I had a nice solid score of 53,000, and I realized that was nowhere near adequate to get on the
add another
leaderboard.
0 on there.
Yeah, gonna have to work a little bit harder on that, but it's a lot of fun.
Now, Kyle, I understand you like pinball.
I sure do. Pinball enthusiast, one might say.
He has a
I
whole
wouldn't, but some
pinball
might.
back piece. Isn't that crazy?
Oh yeah. Literal tattoo of
Oh yeah, just
pretty amazing.
Yeah,
Is
it's
that animal from the Muppet Babies?
gorgeous.
I like how he got LED lights embedded in the skin for that.
Yeah,
That's really
well,
cool.
you know, gotta go hard, go home. But
You can stop showing us.
I'll put my shirt back on.
Sure, Becky. Thank you.
Sorry.
Yeah, we've got a few down in the basement, and Kyle is trying to make it so that he's the leaderboard on all of them.
Yeah, I've cleared Game of Thrones, Spider-Man. I just got on Iron Man, which I'm quite proud of, because it gave me an excuse to buy the Hulkbuster Pop, that big boy. And because I liked it, but I didn't like Iron Man the movie all that enough to justify the purchase of the Pop.
Hot take.
But now,
But now I got it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm
if
getting
that's
there.
what it takes.
Last week, Ashley was saying hot take after everything she said for a couple
I was
minutes
really
there,
annoying
so-
Robin, our email marketing manager here.
Oh, okay.
that in and of itself is a hot take. Just saying.
Is that why you guys
That-
kept saying hot take?
That isn't a hot take.
Yeah.
If it's a fact.
Robin has explained to me several times that I'm finally understanding that a hot take is a take that is unpopular. And I was just
Yeah.
saying everything was a hot take.
And every
That was
time
my
Robin
take.
would turn around just like... All right, for the final part of the podcast this week, we're going to do some new BDJs. You guys sent in tons of emails this week, and I got not like 5 or 10. I got 30 bad dad jokes.
Okay.
Okay.
We either... Should we time you, or are you going to pass out?
I'll probably pass out. I don't
Okay.
think. Let's just see what time I come up with. You
Okay.
can still time
Yeah,
me. I'm not going to try and
just
guess.
for fun. This isn't
Yeah.
this isn't for your official record.
You've heard this. I did the fast speed read of the.
I have.
Yeah,
I have heard that.
But I do it with the bad dad jokes as well.
Oh, okay.
Which
Delightful.
for some reason people like, and I'm just going to roll with it. So
We love it.
Do you have a prediction, or do you want to just go with it?
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Are you actually
I got
timing?
30
Yeah.
jokes,
Got 30
2 full pages.
2 full pages. I think like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
Okay,
Same.
minute and a
Minute 57.
half. 157.
Wow.
Wow.
You
Rebel.
You
underestimate.
have no
Sully.
faith in
That's
my
not true.
abilities.
I still think it's a great number.
All right. Well, let's see what we got. Are you guys ready?
Hold on.
Now it's competitive.
He's
Now,
very-
now it's not for
I
fun.
feel like
anymore.
I've upset him.
Stretching.
I'm stretching.
Yep.
You don't want to pull something when
No,
you have to be
no.
careful.
I'm ready.
You ready? Okay. Oh, wait, hold on before you hit go. Jokes are sent in by Meg Stocker, Apollo 17, Sean Logan, a.k.a. Afro
Lukey
Freddy,
Dookie. Oh, I was gonna say Lukey Dookie.
Jed Wagman, Stephen Tarpening, and Stephanie Tips. Okay.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Did you know French fries aren't actually cooked in France? They're cooked in Greece. I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon today. I'll let you know. What does a zombie vegetarian eat? Grains. Dogs can't operate MRI scanners, but cats can. Turning vegan would be a big missed mistake. Well, to be frank, I'd have to change my name. Ban pre-shredded cheese. It would make America great again. My mood ring is missing, and I don't know how I feel about that. Crushing pop cans is soda pressing. Big shout out to my fingers. I can always count on them. Irony is the opposite of wrinkly. I tried to grab the fog. I missed it. What happened after David got his ID stolen? We call him Dave. What kind of dog doesn't bark? A hush puppy. What does a horse say when it falls down? Help, I've fallen and I can't giddy up. How do you call a happy cowboy? A jolly rancher. A man has been stealing wheels of police cars. The police have been working tirelessly to catch him. What do you call a Pokemon who can't move fast? Slowpoke. What is the national sport of Minecraft? Boxing. What do you get when you what do you get when you tape dynamite to a hedgehog? Sonic Boom. What do you call a Nintendo Wii in France? Nintendo Yes. What does a gorilla wear to the beach? A donkey thong. How do snails fight? They slug it out. What is a tree's least favorite month? September. What sort of dog eats with his ears? All of them. Have you ever seen a dog remove his ears before eating? What do you do when you're surrounded by lions, tigers, and cheetahs? Get off the carousel. You know what to make a witch itch? Take away the W. Why don't people in Athens wake up early? Because dawn is tough on Greece. I just saw my wife trip and fall with a laundry basket. I watched it all unfold. Guy at the tuxedo store kept hovering around me. I told him to leave me alone. He said, fine, suit yourself.
1 minute, 31 seconds.
Dang!
If it hadn't been for the little slip up in the middle there, I would have
you
like
did great.
129.
That was
That was
awesome.
Good
That
job.
was beautiful.
Nice
There was some
work.
You can
good
become
ones
an
in there.
Very
auctioneer
impressed.
at any time.
I enjoyed that.
I really like Kyle's reactions to those.
No, they're
We'll-
so good.
We'll bring you in for the BDJs every
Yeah,
time
yeah.
just for your reaction.
Just for the giggles. I would love that. That'd be great.
There were some really good ones in there.
Yeah, there
Thank
were.
y'all for
Yeah, that was
emailing
awesome.
those. And I think only one had we told before, which is impressive that we keep getting original ones or new ones. All right, Kyle, do you know that at the end of each Funcast we each have a sign-off?
Okay. I knew, but I was not prepared, so
I should have warned you about that too. So
I should have thought ahead.
we would hope that you would also have a sign-off, something short and sweet that means something to you. Like I always say, Nerds Unite, and Hillary says,
Got to go with what you know.
Cameron,
Keep popping.
Oh, I love.
Ashley.
I will not be tamed.
Ooh, okay. And then I'll come up with one. Okay, so you're all gonna say it at once. Is that
Yeah,
how-
yeah.
And
But
all at once.
we want to know what yours is.
Oh man, yeah. This is gonna be off the cuff. It's just gonna be probably like a polite thank you and bye bye.
Wow.
It is
There you
polite.
go.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll dial down 3, 2, 1. Then we'll all say it at the same time because that's what we do.
Got it. Cool. Here we
Are
go.
you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Got
Nerd
to
poppin'.
Bye bye.